No matter how many times you've messed up, your purpose is still with you. You were born with your purpose. It is deposited inside of you where you can't miss it. So you don't have to go out there and looking for your purpose. Your purpose has already been given to you, and it is this calling, and it is this silent voice that keeps on whispering in your ear saying, you got to be doing this, you have to be doing this, you have to be doing this. But a lot of people silence that voice because it draws us out into the deep. It draws us out to being in a place where we're uncomfortable. You see, your purpose is what you're gifted at. And what you're gifted at naturally comes to you. You don't have to force yourself or motivate yourself in order to live in that gift or to use that gift. That gift is just naturally given to you. Like, for example, some people are naturally gifted in drawing and painting. I suck at painting and drawing. But some people, they can just sketch something just by looking at it. It looks perfect. Some people are naturally gifted in music. Some people are naturally gifted in being an athlete. Some people are naturally gifted in building businesses. Some people naturally are gifted in cooking and baking. Some people are naturally gifted in inventing products. I mean, driving cars, babysitting, raising families, like whatever it is. You're naturally gifted. That's your purpose. Your purpose has been deposited inside of you where you can't miss it. Now, in order to discover that purpose, you have to walk towards that place or that calling that's deep in your heart. But the only way you get clear with what's in your heart and your purpose is you have to tune out all the distractions. Tune out what everybody's telling you. Tune out what all the news reports are telling you. Tune out what all your friends, your husband, your wives, your girlfriends, your family members, your kids, tune it all out. You see, each and every single one of us has been given a purpose. My purpose is different than your purpose. And your husband's purpose or your wife's purpose is different than your purpose. You see, but we all are responsible for developing our purpose. You see, God has given us this purpose. He's given us this calling and this gift in ourselves. But it's up to us to develop it. It's up to us to walk with discipline and faith and consistency to develop this purpose and to live in this purpose. So if you're looking for ways in order to start taking those steps, I ask you to search your heart. Okay, what is it that you do that's naturally very, very good for you to do that makes the most impact? You don't have to think about doing it. You just make a huge impact. Maybe it is being a comedian. Maybe it's drawing, like I said. Maybe it's playing music. Maybe it's being an athlete. Maybe it's starting a business or building businesses. Whatever it is, start with that one small step with faith. Okay, if it takes you out into the deep, keep on taking those steps because your purpose will draw you out there into the deep because it's unconventional. It's something that's so unbelievable because most of the people have given up on their purposes. They've given up on their dreams. They've given up on these desires and these gifts that they have, and they don't use their gifts every day. So when you start getting drawn out into the deep, it seems unbelievable. It seems like it's impossible because it's a place where it is so uncomfortable because we have all of this society that is squeezing us down into these boxes, and we haven't taken the time to develop these gifts, to work in those gifts, to live in those gifts, and to think about the gifts. Because we all think about, I have a job, I have kids, I have responsibilities, I got my to-do list, I got to pay my bills, I got to cook dinner, all these things, all these if you're living in your purpose and you're working in your purpose, all those other things are going to take care of themselves. Okay? The 99.9% of the things that you think you need to do, you don't have to do. It's just busyness because we've conditioned ourselves and our society has conditioned ourselves that we have to have all of these things in order to be a contributing person to society. But the reality is that if you just live in your purpose and you work in your purpose and your gifts, all of those things will be taken care of because you will have more energy. You will have more clarity to work on the things that are really important to you instead of trying to do 1,000 things, hoping that they all work out, but they never work out. And now you're just run down to the mill and you're tired and you're wondering why you can't make progress. when you're living in your gifts and you're working with your purpose, it is very, very simple lifestyle to live because you ultimately know what not to do. And because you are living in your gifts and your purpose, you know what not to do, and then you know exactly what decisions you need to make, and you know what conversations you need to make, and you know exactly how to structure your days, your weeks, your months, your years, and your lifestyle. So that's a tip on developing your purpose, discovering your purpose, and knowing that your purpose has been given to you and deposited in your heart, and it's this deep longing desire, and it's been put there so that you can never miss it. No matter how many mistakes you've made, no matter how old you are, no matter what stage you are in life, your purpose and your gifts are with you, and you can never ever throw that away, and no one can ever snatch it. So it's up to you to believe in it, live in it, and present it, because we all need each other to use our gifts and to share our gifts. This is how this world has become this beautiful world, because people have lived in their gifts and believed in themselves and worked in their purpose. I love you guys. Live free, live amazingly.